So if you're a startup and looking to raise money, one of the first things that you do is execute a term sheet followed by definitive agreements. Some of the key terms of these agreements are what we are here to discuss. The first being a liquidation preference clause. A liquidation preference clause essentially assures the investment of an investor and is extremely critical from their perspective. What it does is that in case a liquidation event occurs, which could be the winding up of a company or any kind of corporate reorganization, the investor secures its investment in the company. In other words, if the company is valued at $25 million and an investor has put in, say, about $10 million, in case a liquidation event, which is typically defined in the agreements, triggers, then the investor will be entitled to the $10 million investment that they had put in the company. Now, of course, this is an ideal situation for a startup. What the investor tries to negotiate is either a 1x, which is this, or a 1.5x in a return or a 2x return, which is something that from a founder's perspective, they should put their foot down on and not agree. The other thing that investors typically want is a participating right, which essentially implies that if the investor has invested $10 million in a company with about, say, 50% equity stake that it has in the same company, then if a liquidation event occurs, it will not only get its $10 million back, which is a 1x return on its investment, but because it owns 50% in the company, it will also be entitled to 50% from the balance value that the company has. So if it's 25 million and 10 million is gone, then from the remaining 15 million, it would be entitled to 7.5 million as a return.